Hi, I'm Yushan, and I'm gonna walk you through the homepage. Okay, first off is the intro video. Click enter, and here is the guides to showcase the pets that can be adopted. And when we click the button, you can see the info, and you can hide it. And this button will lead us through the donate page. And when we enter an email, it will show a successful pop-up message. And that's all. This is the mobile viewport of the homepage. Here is a hamburger line to show the navigation bar. Okay, now we are at the donate page, and we can look at the amount selector here. I wrote JavaScript to handle the logic between this button and the custom input. So if you click a button, it will update the total. But if you decide to type a custom amount, and the code will automatically deselect the button and updates the total to donate text in real time. So it's also like JavaScript to handle the logic. And this is to ensure that the users never gets confused about how much they are giving. So next is the payment method toggle. So by default, it will show credit card details, but after I change it to the bank account, the form actually changed structure. So here I add an event listener to my JavaScript to watch for this change. So if we choose bank, it will hide the card inputs and reveals the bank account field. So going back, after I fill in every detail and I hit donate, and they say you have to enter a valid donation amount greater than 0, so this is a validation check. And if everything looks good, it will show the success pop-up to give immediate positive feedback. And now I'm going to showcase the whole desktop viewport for the donate page. And this is the mobile viewport of the donate page.
Hi, my name is Chris or Xiangwei, and right now I'll be showing you the login and sign up page. So basically this is a single page where there's a sliding animation made by CSS and the button toggle is from the JavaScript, and I'll be showing you on the sign up page right now. So everything is validated. User needs to be at least 3 characters, email needs to be a valid email, and password needs to have a minimum of 6 characters. So let's say I have a 6-word password, but I inputted the wrong password. So it will have an validation saying that the password does not match. And once I inputted the correct password to match the password, then I'll be direct back to the login page. The login page also has some validations on it where you need a valid email and some password. And this is a custom CAPTCHA system where if the user inputted something wrongly, it will generate other strings out until the user inputted something correct, and then we'll be direct back to the home page. And for the mobile viewport, we don't have the sliding animation anymore. We have an extra lines of things where we can switch between the login and sign up page, and everything does the same thing. And this is the tablets viewport. We have the sliding animations back. And next up, this is the adult web page where we have an array of animals showing you guys. And this is the filtering buttons where you can filter the animals. And over here is the drop down for the breeds. And if I choose a cat, it only shows the breeds of the cat. And next up, this is the pets details where it will show more details on the cats, and the pets below is like the similar pets. So if I choose something like dog, it will only show dogs. If we want to adopt a cat, this is the forms for the cat. We also have some validations on it where we need to have a full name, the date of birth. Let's say we input something recent, and it will show a validation saying that you need to be at least 18. And next is the email and the phone number. And next up, this is the validation so that the user need to input something long and meaningful. And once you did the form, you'll see this pop-up saying that you have done the form. Next, I'll be showing you guys on the phone viewport where there's the drop-down navigation bar. And everything looks the same. This is the pets detail. And this is the form. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jess, and I'll be presenting the volunteer and pet support pages. So it starts off with the volunteer banner, onto volunteer info, and onto the volunteer application form. Let me enter some test details so that I can demonstrate the validity of it. As you can see, as this is not a valid email, it won't accept it. Once I've changed that, it will check for the rest of the inputs. Usually names are more than 2 characters, so we set that as the threshold, so 2 characters would be fine. Once you submit, a pop-up message will appear and say, "Thank you, your application has been submitted," as well as a little confirmation message, "Thank you, name, your application was sent." If you would like to subscribe to our website, you may do so in the footer, which says "Thank you, stay connected with us" as a pop-up. You can press this button down here to go back to top so that you don't have to manually scroll. This would be our viewport for tablet. And as you can see, we have it so that it's dynamic and can adapt to different screen sizes. And this is the hamburger menu to navigate pages. Now, moving on to pet support, we made it into a card style so that it's easy to look at for hotlines, organizations, and what to do. The viewport is the same thing where it is dynamic, so most devices can handle it, such as tablet or mobile. As for the scripting, this would be the pet support scripting. This for a hamburger menu. We validated the email for the footer. This for the newsletter card of the pop-up, and this is the back to top button. Similarly, volunteer script has almost the same things. This is a hamburger logic script. There's the validity to check whether an input is valid. These are the labels and placeholders. There's the form submission logic that determines whether it is an error or successful. And this is for the newsletter card pop-up and to close it. And this is the back to top button. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Deepika, and right now I'll be showing the demo for the About Us and Contact page. When you click the About Us page, it shows a small header, and the information was displayed using an infographic format where I used Canva. Below, there's a theme card section, and this was made using containers and also JavaScript. It ensures that it toggles between each member, and you're also able to click the button, which directs you to a separate CV page. A video is also included for that. Overall, it follows the same format as the main homepage, and you're also able to go back up with this button. This is how it looks like in a tablet format, as well as a phone format. These are the JavaScript that were used for the information toggling for the theme card as number 2. Next, this is the contact page. An image was used as a header with a text overlay. I displayed the information for the contacts using a container, and there's also an embedded map here. When you click the link, it directs you to Google Maps, where it makes user easier to travel to the location. Next, there's also an inquiry form for users to send us inquiries. There's also validation included for name and email and for empty fields. If I send an empty form, a validation pops up saying that you have to fill out the field. If I put in my name, but put in an invalid email, it shows another validation which makes sure users put the ad address here. Now, if I use in the symbol, but leave a blank message, it pops up with another validation showing that the field has to be filled. If I put in hello, for example, with all the correct validations, it sends a successful pop-up. And when you click OK, it goes back. This is how it looks like in the form viewport, as well as a tablet viewport. These are the validations that we use with JavaScript. This is the contact form logic for the name validation and also for form submission. That is all. Thank you.
So now I'm going to showcase our group's CV. This is how it looks like in the desktop viewport. And in the mobile viewport,